Hey guys, welcome to my first ever video on this channel. Today I'm going to be going over my 2025 lawn care setup. And I'm planning on starting with my trimmer and then going on to my blowers. Alright, so my trimmer is a Echo SRM 225. I bought this thing 3 years ago and ever since it's worked great for me. I definitely recommend it for someone newer to lawn care, or even someone who's been doing it for a while. There are the X series trimmers, which I do like too. I've used those in the past. I do like those a lot, but I just decided to get this one. It's more of an intermediate. I obviously took the guard off, makes my trimming. I don't know, I can have way more string out, and my edging, it looks a lot better. Definitely recommend doing that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It starts up easy. I've never had any problems with it. I do simple things like changing out the spark plug every year or so, maybe a new air filter. I love keeping my equipment like nice and clean so that it always runs great. And yeah, so that's my trimmer. Definitely like this a lot. Next thing I'm going to move on to is my Echo backpack blower. So this is a PB 580. I got this thing probably 4 years ago when I first started my business. Really love it. It's not the biggest that Echo has, but I think it works great for me for my leaf jobs, for just cleaning up grass clippings, little things like that. Same thing, starts right up. Never have had any problems with it. Has a good size fuel tank, so as long as I fill it up every couple of jobs, I never run out of gas. Yeah, so I would say definitely recommend that. Haven't even thought about getting a new one yet because it's just been working really good. The next thing I have in my other blower is a Echo PB 2620. It's a handheld blower. It's an X series. I got this one really when I first started my business about 5 years ago. It works great. Same thing. I love this with all the Echoes is like they start up really quick, like 1 to 3 pulls, and it's running great. Yeah, I do the same maintenance on all my Echoes each year. New spark plug, new air filter, simple things like that, and it makes my equipment last a lot longer. And also, if anyone's curious, I can put the links for all of my equipment in the description, just in case you're wondering pricing or things like that. Again, let you know. And also, the other thing why I bought Echo is because I bought all this when I first started my business years and years ago, and it was just a little less pricey. Steel isn't that bad either, maybe $100 more. So that's not that bad. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought like the trimmer was maybe $250 or something, which for me at the time when I was, I don't know, 11 years old, it was like a bigger purchase, but it's totally worth it. I do plan on upgrading to the X series trimmer in the next year or two, and possibly even get some steel in here. I love steel chainsaws. Like I don't know, everything steel has and Echo has just seems to run great. Um, Next thing I'm gonna move on to is my gas cans. Right now I only have two smaller ones. This is the one I use for my mowers. It's a 2.5 gallon, no spill. I love these cans a lot because obviously they don't spill, and there's just a little green button on the back that you click and you press, and then they fill nice. This is a little 1.25 gallon for my trimmers and blowers. In the near future, I'm going to plan to get 2 more of these 2.5 gallons, one for my trimmers and blowers, and then and then 2 for my mowers. I just didn't love carrying around a 5-gallon tank all the time. Not that it was too heavy, but I don't know. It's just nicer if I don't need all 5 gallons of gas. I can just have it in my trailer in case. So the next thing I'm going to go over is my push mower that I just keep along and with me, like in my trailer, just in case I'm mowing a smaller job or something like that. Or I do have people once in a while who do prefer for me to use this. Obviously, I charge a little bit more just because it's not as efficient for me. But it's a Toro 22-inch recycler. I don't know. I probably had this. My parents bought this mower probably 8 years ago, maybe even more. Never had any problems with it. We've had to change out the belt a couple times, get new blades, simple stuff like that. But it's a really good mower, really good starter mower. It has the option for mulching, side discharge, and bagging. I use the bagger more in the fall when there's a lot of leaves, because a lot of my customers prefer that. And then it's quicker leaf cleanup, things like that. But overall, it is a great mower, and I would totally recommend any of the Toro push mowers or Honda mowers. Those are the two main ones that I've used and I like a lot. So pretty much the last thing I'm going to go over is my rider. So this rider I bought maybe a month ago from some guy off of Craigslist. I bought it for $600, so I got a pretty good deal on it. I'm pretty sure it's a 2004. It's a Simplicity Regent 12 horsepower Kohler engine, and it is hydrostatic. But the one thing I liked about it a lot is that it already has a striping kit on it, which it looks really nice when I'm doing customers' lawns. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good feature to have for it. And then, yeah, like I said, it's 44-inch, runs pretty good. I will be buying new rear tires as they do have a leak in them. But other than that, it's a great mower. You can definitely find people on Marketplace or Craigslist or, I don't know, just someone in your neighborhood or something selling a mower like this to get you started. Definitely worth it, for sure. Like, if you're wanting to grow your business, even if like you don't want to actually use it to mow, just if you can't drive yet, you can build a little trailer or buy a little trailer and haul your equipment around, and it makes a big difference. So yeah, I would definitely recommend if you're looking to do something like that, maybe start with something like this, like either a zero turn or a tractor or a walk behind. Just buying one used to start, maybe for a year or two, and then maybe upgrade to like a brand new mower, like a John Deere or a Skag or a Toro, something like that. So the last thing I'm going to go over here is my trailer. So I just finished building this trailer a couple of days ago. I put some paint on it. I used implement and tractor paint because it's got a really good durability and it shouldn't come off. It sticks to the wood great, which is nice. I bought I think they were 11-inch wheels that I put on it with steel casters instead of buying an axle. I thought it would be cheaper and easier just to attach it with the casters, and it's worked great. I mean, they hold up to 400 pounds, which even that, I'm not putting 400 pounds on my trailer, so that's great. In a little bit, I'll do a closer shot up of the trailer, but I have D-rings on it because I have some bungee cords and small ratchet straps so I can strap my equipment down. Here, I'll move this. But there is a little tailgate type thing here. I can fold this down. So let's say I have to bring a little extra equipment. I get to slide it over here a little bit, or for unloading my mower or other equipment, it's way easier than lifting it over. So that's a nice feature that I added. And then there's just some little hook and eyes that go onto here to clip that. And then over here is where I keep all my little stuff. I have my impact in case something needs to be fixed. I have some pairs of headphones. Always gotta make sure you're not wrecking your eardrums. Then I have this little box. I got tire inflator. I got tape measure, because if I'm mowing someone new's house with this mower and I don't know how wide their fence is, I can just measure it quick. I have a box of bungees. I got some safety glasses and sunglasses, extra carabiners, zip ties, simple stuff like that, just in case I need it and I don't have to drive back home. So, I mean, yeah, that's basically the gist of it. That's like most of everything, I would say. I will clip in a video of me doing a little bit closer of an overview of the trailer and the tractor. But I think for right now, that is it. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope this video maybe helped you think of some equipment that you might want to get, or I don't know, maybe it's just entertaining for you. Please, I don't know, be safe when you're mowing, wear your ear protection, wear your eye protection, stuff like that. So, once again, thanks for watching this video. Peace. Okay, so here's my little closer overview of my trailer and tractor. For starters, I built this trailer out of wood. I got a sheet of plywood down here, plywood here for the tailgate, rest is just 2x4s. I got hook and eye to connect and like stop this tailgate from falling. I don't know, pretty cheap hardware, but works great. I got these little D-rings on here for attaching my stuff to the trailer. I just clipped my headphones on here. I got my toolbox here with like my ratchet straps, my bungees, safety protection, stuff like that, air inflator. So that's pretty much it for the trailer. If anyone's interested, I can film a video on like how I built this, all the materials I built it with, things like that. Just let me know in the comments if you're interested. The next thing is the tractor. Obviously, I touched on this a little bit earlier, but it is a Simplicity Regent 16 horsepower. It's got a Kohler engine. It's in pretty good shape. It's got lights, whatever. It's a hydrostatic, so it's just like a front, reverse, clutch, parking brake, stuff like that. And then it's got a 44-inch deck here with the roller in the back for a stripe kit. And then you just adjust the height like this little rod. And I mean, that's pretty much it for the tractor. Yeah, that's it.